Watch how I predicted this NZDUSD 15-hour trade before it actually dropped about 15-hour right here. And guess what? This was shared for free on our Facebook page. And congrats to those that managed to take this particular trade because it was just amazing. All right. So let me show you what happened before all this. So you can see that this forecast was shared in our mentorship community as a forecast right here, and then also on our Facebook page right here for free. You can see that it was seen by over 67 people right here and shared it in a lot of groups right there. And you can see this was my forecast right here. So I was forecasting about a 1 to 15 risk reward ratio trade. We're saying this was a very high probability setup, 5 pips stop loss and 70 pips target right here, making it a 1 to 5. Therefore, I was just waiting for the market to pull back to this level right here. It was a nice QML, low, higher, high, and a break of structure with Asian session, which was left behind right here. So what I wanted was for the market to pull back into this zone, and once the market gave us a confirmation, would actually execute, right? And see what ended up happening right here. Beautifully, exactly as analyzed right here. It was absolutely perfect, like a 1 to 8, 1 to 15 risk reward ratio trade right here. Amazing, right? So you can see that what we had here was a nice QML. We had a low, we had a higher high, which broke that structure, and then we had the market actually dropping to the downside right here. And then apart from that, we had nice equal lows which were left behind, and then also the Asian session, right? So what the market did was the market ended up just taking out the Asian session, dropped a bit, pushed in our zone, triggers us, and then guess what? It just dropped like a ton of brick right here. But what was happening on the higher time frame? What made me really look to actually take this particular trade right here? Let's go to the higher time frame so that we can do the multiple time frame analysis, which is an important aspect of trading. Okay, so if you look here, we have a very, very nice trend which is going to the downside right there. Therefore, the smartest thing to do is just follow the trend. The trend is your friend, right? So you can see that the market was continuously making lower lows and lower highs. So therefore, I just wanted to take part of that right there. Okay, so I just wanted to take part of that. So you can see that we had a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So there was this rally based drop which was left right here. Even on the 2 hour time frame, it was very, 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 very visible right there. So and then look at the type of candles that broke structure, the kind of candles that made this rally based drop supplies on. Very, very important. So whenever you have big momentum candles like this, they always leave behind order block. So your job as a trader is to go to the lower time frame, find the order block. So in this particular case, we're looking for that last candle before this bearish move. So let's go to the lower time frame, we find that order block. And once you find that order block, you simply wait for the market to pull back into that zone. And then once the market pull back, look at that. Nice order block right there. Get the low and the high of the last candle. And then just simply wait. And then see what the market did. The market just literally tapped into that same zone and then dropped like crazy. And then the rest was history. And the good part about it is that this happened in literally about 2 hours of trading. And that was the most amazing part about it. Initially, I was just targeting this low right here. So you can see that if you bring this price action to this, it will be like exactly 14.5 somewhere there, which is like 15-hour right there. It was absolutely amazing. And then the beautiful thing about it is that we didn't do anything special right here. Do you know what we did? We just followed our edge. We just followed our strategy and then we executed. Nothing special. It's because we have a proven, back-tested strategy that we follow every time, right? So that's exactly what happened on this beautiful trade. Absolutely amazing. And I just thought I'll actually show you guys. And then let me show you. Right now we have another beautiful setup, right? On AUD Very, very amazing trade right here. Check. So this is yet to happen. So don't miss this one as well. So what we have here is a nice drop based rally. And then now if you look here, we have a QML a low and the higher high, which breaks this structure. Apart from that, we have equal lows right here, which were left behind. And guess what's going to happen? So we want to see the market taking out this liquidity and potentially come into my zone right here where I'm going to execute once the market gives me the right confirmation. So if you check, let me show you right here. This is a trade right here. So what I'm looking for right now is simply waiting for this market to pull back into this zone. And I've already set an alert, as you can see from there. The alert has already been set. So I'm just waiting for the market to pull back into this zone. And then once the market does that, I'll be able to actually execute to the upside. Simple. It's about a 5 pips to 6 pips stop loss. And how many pips target? Let me just check. So it's basically about a 1 to So it's a 6 pips stop loss and 165 pips target, making this a 1 to 27 risk reward ratio. A very, very, very nice trade. So if you now zoom into the higher time frame and actually see what is happening on the higher time frame, like always, you have to learn how to read price action, guys. Look, so of course we're able to see clearly that from like the 7th of April, we've seen the market going to the upside. And then of course, recently we've seen the market dropping, but the overall trend since April is bullish. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at the best, I mean, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, right? And then see what happened. The market left as a drop based rally with multiple break of structures to the upside, right? A break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. And then the market gives us these equal highs, the equal lows, sorry. So whenever we have these equal lows, they have to be taken out. And then once the market has taken out those equal lows right there, guess what? We were waiting for it to come into this area. Why this area? Because this area has not been mitigated yet. So let's drop to that level right there. Let's see if we can actually find a nice zone right there. So let's go to the, let's see on the 50 minutes time frame if we're able to see something. So let's go to the 5. So multiple time frame analysis is extremely important, guys. Extremely. So I just got that last candle right there, and then I'm just waiting. And remember, like just got the high and the low of that particular candle. I'm just waiting. And remember, this is not to say I know exactly what's going to happen or nah. This is just me forecasting, just following what my strategy tells me. Basically, just that. And that's what I do. I go through pairs and then find setups that meet my criteria. And then when I do find such a one, I just focus and then I just wait. I just sit alerts. And if the market comes to my zone, well and good. And if it doesn't, well and good. And remember, I only take this particular trade and share them in a private community when they've met the criteria to actually execute. And the good thing about this, I've also shared this for free on our Facebook. So don't say I didn't tell you guys. So you can see that this focus has already been shared right here on our Facebook as well. So no excuse, guys. No excuse. All right. So I just hope you found value in this video. And if you have, make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section. All right, you guys. Until next time, goodbye. And always remember, wait for the right confirmation before executing. All right. So you guys, I just thought I'd actually share with you, and I hope you find value. Until next time, goodbye.